Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84. We're just doing a quick two-part video here, just a quick unboxing, and then the second part of the video I'll be putting the plant in a container, so I'll film at different times, but it doesn't matter. So I had this arrive last night, so I'll pop the box out very quickly and you can see what's arrived. Okie dokie. Nicely packed, you can see here. This is a bare root fruit tree. Now I ordered this back in, see if we can get this out. Now I ordered this back in about January, and this has arrived right at the end of March, beginning of April. I think it arrived on the 31st of March actually. And what we've got here, I'll show you the height of it. So it's about this is about 5 feet tall actually. This is a bare root flat nectarine. So from the peach family, but this is the smooth skin nectarine. Now I believe, depending where you are, I think these are also known as doughnut peaches and Saturn peaches, depending where you're from. This is a normal bare root sort of plant. It'll be grafted. Here's the graft here. It doesn't seem to have named the actual variety, it just says flat nectarine. The rootstock is Prunus persica, which is just a normal pear rootstock. Now this is in a plastic bag, so the roots should be okay for a few days. Now for anyone interested or don't know, here in the UK in our cold climate, it's common to sell deciduous hardy fruit trees as bare root trees in the winter. You can obviously buy them in containers in the summer when it wouldn't be possible to have them bare root, but they are normally supplied here bare root from January through to about May, or no, not May, sorry, April. January through to about April when they're still dormant. As you can see, this plant is completely dormant at the moment. There's some growth buds on it which are just starting to swell. If I get this potted up, it'll probably start to grow in the next 2 or 3 weeks. There are no flower buds on it, but there's no reason why this wouldn't produce flowers next year if I get it growing well this year. It's not a bad height, as I'm going to grow it as a bush in a container. There's no real need to prune it back anymore. I could take it back to here and encourage it to branch out, but as it's if I stand up, you can probably see its total height from the ground is only going to be about 5 feet, so that's fine for me in a container. I normally like to keep my container growing fruit trees to about 7 feet. So I just thought I'd do the quick unboxing for anybody who's interested, and in the second part of the video I will be potting it up and just show you how I what height I plant this in my containers. So I'll catch up with you in the second part of the video. Hello everyone, so welcome back to part 2 where I'm going to pot up that bare root flat smooth skin nectarine Saturn or donut peach if you want to call it that. Now I just wanted to show you the downside. I mean the pros and cons of as I said, of bare root trees is they're much cheaper to buy in a cold climate in the winter months when they're dormant, because obviously there's no the nursery has no costings involved with containers or composts, and of course they're much lighter for shipping, so the whole costing of bare root trees makes them much cheaper. The downside, as I'm going to show you with this one, is you tend to get a fairly young plant. I would say this is probably a 1-year-old, maybe 2-year graft, and that's all you get in the way of roots. Now if you bought a plant that was been growing in a pot for a couple of years in a nursery, you would have a root ball that completely filled the pot, but unfortunately with bare root ones, a lot of the fibrous roots get damaged when the plant is literally just yanked out of the ground. So I'm going to get this in a pot straight away. Now I've been soaking this in a bucket of water for a few hours because I knew I was going to be potting it up today to try and rehydrate the roots, but really there's, apart from a few fine roots, there's not much of a root system on it. So I'm going to get straight into Key is to select the correct pot size. I've selected a pot that will just allow it to sit at about the level it was in the nursery without going any bigger. This is the depth of the pots at the end of the day. You could put it in a narrower pot that was deeper, but I feel this is probably adequate for this size plant because this is a year or two away from flowering at the moment. So we'll just pot it up very quickly for you. Get another pot to use to pick up the soil. Hopefully you can see, just about see what I'm doing. Just going to hold it roughly in place in the centre of the pot. Being attacked by the door behind me. There you are, so we're all done. Now, you can probably see the plant's a little bit lopsided, but I'm going to try and encourage it to grow a little bit straighter. I'm hoping it's going to branch out this way. I could cut the stem back a foot, but I think I might not do that yet. I think I'll just see if it takes off and gets established yet. I don't think there's any need for a cane in this pot because the plant's quite thin and lightweight, so it's not likely to be blown over by the wind at all. And the only thing that might happen is obviously when it gets more leaf growth on it, it will catch the wind a bit more, but I don't feel there's any need for a cane. Just going to put a little bit more soil in the pot. So that should be fine. Just going to put that out with my other trees. Give that a little bit of watering, and that's job done. So thanks everybody for watching. If you've watched both parts of the video, that's my flat nectarine. That's a Saturn or doughnut peach or nectarine. That's a smooth skinned nectarine's a smooth skin variant of the peach. It hasn't got the fuzzy skin for anyone that's interested. So I'll catch up with you in the next video. Please remember to give me a thumbs up. Obviously share it with anyone you think might be interested. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and remember to click the bell if you want to be updated on new videos as they come out. I'll catch up with you all in the next video. Brett out for now.